Hi, welcome to Let's Talk. Today I'm joined by Pauline, who is an unpaid carer and a member of the Lifeline Group in Dundee. Hi Pauline.
Hi there.
Thank you for joining me today, Pauline.
No problem.
It's good to have you here to talk about this.
It's good to talk about it, yeah.
Good. So Pauline, could you just tell us please, what is the Lifeline Group?
The Lifeline Group is a group to support people who are affected by alcohol and drugs. People who care and support people who have addictions.
Okay. And how did it all come about, the Lifeline Group?
I wasn't involved right at the beginning, but I believe it was three parents who were absolutely desperate, who decided to set up a group.
I believe it's been around for about 10 plus years now, is that correct?
Yeah.
And so you've discussed, obviously, it's for people with alcohol or a drug dependency. That's why you come together. So what kind of discussions happen at the group? What do you come together to speak about?
It's to support, the carers who look after people who have alcohol and drug problems. The biggest thing is it lets people know that they're not the only person in that situation, and it's a safe place, and people are not judged because we're all in the same boat. We all have these issues. It's just a bit of kindness towards each other.
Good. Yeah. And how many people just now are currently involved within the group, Pauline?
At the moment, we only have 5 members.
Yeah.
We're hoping to recruit more. At one point, I think we had about 17, but lockdown put paid to that.
Okay.
A lot of people just didn't come back. But we're hoping to raise the profile and hopefully more people come in and get a bit of support. When I first heard about it, somebody gave me the information and I came along, and I was like that, but I'm not a carer.
No.
It was like, well, you are a carer, and I think realising that you are a carer kind of helps a bit. And it was a lifeline for me, just talking to people in the same boat. Yeah, I was desperate. I just didn't know where to go. So yeah, it's been a real lifeline for me.
Yeah, I think you touched on that there, Pauline, that, I mean, across the board, people struggle to identify as being an unpaid carer as such.
Yeah.
In their eyes, they're looking after a loved one, a family member, a friend, and that's just what they're there to do. But it's not just that. I mean, for the person in that role, it's a lot. It's a lot for them to deal with. Yeah,
it is a lot to deal with. Yeah.
I suppose, especially when it comes to something around this substance misuse or a dependency as such, again, it's a struggle for the person in that situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't know where to turn to.
Yeah, and it's the stigma.
Yeah.
You feel ashamed that you're in that situation, and that's a big part of the group. Lifting that shame. This is just a reality.
Yeah.
It's these people call people with alcohol and drug problems names, and it could be their family, it could be their daughter, their son, and it's good not to have that judgment.
Yeah, and it's good to have this peer support group that you do have at Dundee Carers Centre that can let people come along and once a month come along and just discuss what they're going through with each other.
Just talk.
Yeah.
You can come in and just talk and get it all out. Yeah. You just go and spell it all out, and it is therapeutic to be able to do that. Yeah, in a safe place. Yeah.
Because I suppose what one person's going through, and what they've accessed to help them with that support, they could be sharing that with each other as well. Maybe some people haven't thought about that, but just hearing that from somebody else, think, I'm going to give that a go too.
Yeah, try this, that's the good bit about it. Yeah,
good.
Sharing information, knowledge. Yeah.
So you discuss obviously as in a peer support group, but sometimes do you get people to come in as speakers and maybe talk about different topics and that as well?
Yeah, we do have speakers.
Yeah.
We often have staff from the drug service to come in and listen to us, and that's our voice. We're able to influence how the service is delivered, influence how people actually behave towards people with drug problems. Hearing it from our perspective, I think sometimes staff are a bit shocked and they haven't thought about how it feels on the other side.
Hearing from a personal perspective kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah. Now, I do know as well as obviously it's a well-established group, and I know you're involved with other bits and pieces as well. Do you want to talk a bit about the partnership you're involved in with the alcohol and drug partnership too?
Yeah, I've been a member of the Alcohol and Drug Partnership for just over 4 years as a member of the Lifeline Group, and that gives gives a voice to unpaid carers at a strategic level, and it helps to influence policy and practice. Yeah.
Good. And that is part of the Health and Social Care Partnership, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So it's good to have that voice sitting within that level.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good because people are there and they do listen.
Yeah.
They do listen.
Good.
So yeah, it's good to make these connections with people.
Good.
And they see that families are not just something to be ignored or scared to talk to us.
Yeah.
It's quite a good situation. Yeah.
That's good. And coming together as your group at Lifeline Group, you're bringing together different voices as well to obviously go and make a change in the future, which is obviously great to hear as well. Now, there will be people watching this and they maybe find themselves in a similar situation to needing some help, needing some support. How would they get involved then initially, with yourselves?
Just phone Dundee Carers and somebody will meet with them and they'll introduce them to the group.
Okay.
Yeah, just come along because it can be a lifesaver.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
We will put all the details up in the comment section below for people who do want to get in touch. If you do find yourself in an unpaid caring role, you could be referred to the centre, or if you just want to be part of the Lifeline Group as well, that is easy to access just by calling the centre, and we will get in touch with the group themselves and get you involved.
Yeah, everybody's welcome.
Good.
Just please.
So when is the group on, Pauline?
It's the first Tuesday of every month at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the first hour is a protected hour for people to chat, is that correct?
People to come in, and just talk and get support. And the second hour, if we've got speakers, they'll come in the second hour.
Okay, that's fine. So just finally, Pauline, if people do want to come along, do they need to get involved initially?
They don't have to get involved in anything. It's whatever suits them. They can just come along and listen.
Yeah.
Listen to what other people's stories. And no, they don't have to talk. No, just get a bit of support. That's all. Yeah.
I think initially when people make that first step to receive some support, isn't it? It could be a bit daunting at times. I suppose maybe walking into a well-established group could maybe make people feel a bit nervous. So knowing that you can just come along and just listen and just leave when you want is good.
Come along, get a cup of tea and a biscuit.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's whatever suits the person.
Good. Well, thank you, Pauline, for joining me today. I think it's really good to get this chat out there to make people aware that the Lifeline Group is established and is from Dundee Carers Centre, and people can access this if they want to. We do have flyers available as well for people to get a better nosy. All our information is on our websites and our social media pages. So yeah, if you do want to get in touch, please do so.
Yeah. Thanks very much for raising the profile of the group.
Not a problem.
Yeah, just please come along. Chat. If you don't want to chat, get a cup of tea.
Great.
Yeah, feel supported.
Thank you very much.